Viewers, good evening. Prime Minister Modi cut through the noise, the lies and the shameless propaganda spun by the Congress party and their leader Rahul Gandhi. Prime Minister Modi's response to the debate on Operation Sindoor was a verbal annihilation, a relentless expose of Congress's failures and a bone-rattling reality check for every doubter who dared to question India's strength. Viewers, this was a takedown that leaves the Congress and the ecosystem in ruins and their narratives in flames. Let's start with a fiction. Congress tried to mainstream. They claimed with their usual knack for distortion that Trump twisted India's arm to stop Operation Sindoor. They even slapped a childish label on Modi, Narendra Surrender. You remember that? Narendra Surrender. In fact, listen to what was said by the Congress party.
उधर से ट्रंप ने एक इशारा किया, फोन उठाया, नरेंद्र सरेंडर।
दुनिया के किसी भी नेता ने भारत के ऑपरेशन रोकने के लिए नहीं कहा।
Did you hear the taunt and the response? Narendra Surrender jibe by Rahul Gandhi and Modi's answer. Rahul was hoping to paint Modi as a leader who caves under pressure. But Prime Minister Modi smashed that lie to bits. He declared that no world leader told India to halt Operation Sindoor. Not one. Viewers, it was more than a fact check. It was a knockout blow to Rahul Gandhi's flimsy attack. Prime Minister Modi did not just set the record straight, viewers. He ripped apart Congress's narrative, exposing them as a party that thrives on falsehoods, lies, fakery, fabrication. Viewers, Prime Minister Modi wasn't done with this. He turned his fire on the Congress's dismal record on national security. He reminded how under the Congress's watch, Pakistan grabbed parts of our Kashmir, including POK, because Congress did not have the spine to stand up for India. He said that Congress let our land slip away, too weak to fight, too cowardly to act, and now, in a display of jaw-dropping arrogance, the Congress has the nerve to ask why Modi's government did not reclaim POK during Operation Sindoor. Viewers, Prime Minister Modi did not just call out the Congress party, he dragged their betrayal into the open, forcing the nation to see Congress for the failures they are. Then and now. Viewers, then came the bombshell really. Prime Minister Modi did not pull punches, he went straight for the jugular. He accused Congress of being Pakistan's puppet, a party whose narrative seems to dance to the tune of India's enemies. He said Congress is remote controlled by those who wish to harm us. This was a devastating indictment that strips away any shred of Congress's credibility.
The DGMO of India was told by the government of India to ask for a ceasefire at 1:35 at night itself, on the night of Operation Sindoor. You told the Pakistanis exactly what you would do. मतलब आपने पाकिस्तान को डायरेक्टली अपनी पॉलिटिकल विल बता दी कि आपके पास लड़ने की पॉलिटिकल विल है ही नहीं. The government of India says any act of terror is an act of war. Now, do you understand what this statement is saying? What this statement is saying is that any terrorist now who wants to make India fight a war has just got to do one attack in India. मतलब आपने पूरी की पूरी पावर आतंकवादियों को उठा के दे दी कि भैया आपको युद्ध चाहिए ना, आप एक अटैक कर दो, युद्ध हो जाएगा.
Viewers, I'm not sure whether you've seen a popular meme. It goes like this. कहना क्या चाह रहे हो? What was Rahul Gandhi trying to do? This was contradiction at its peak. This was almost hilarious. This is an act in comedy. Rahul Gandhi first says that the Modi government did not have the political will, that it informed Pakistan and did a ceasefire, agreed to a ceasefire. And then, a few moments later, Rahul Gandhi says, what is this new normal? That every terror attack will be treated as an act of war? Now, I can't make sense of this. On one hand, Rahul has a problem with India agreeing to a ceasefire. And then he says, why are you going after terrorists? Will the terrorists now dictate what is an act of war? Let's try and find answers to this inane and bizarre logic. Let's open this up. Sanju Verma, the national spokesperson of the Bharatiya Janata Party. Dr. Syed Hafiz, spokesperson of the DMK. Dr. Piyush Joshi, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. Nikhil Jain, political analyst. Ravi Srivastav. Dr. Anand Ranganathan completes the panel. Tausifur Rahman, spokesperson of the TMC, will be asked shortly. निखिल, राहुल गांधी क्या कहना चाह रहे थे? Unmute yourself, Nikhil. Nikhil, unmute yourself.
That's your problem with the PCR. I don't know. I'm trying to speak.
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So sorry. So I'm saying what Rahul Gandhi is saying, what Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, said today is the same thing that the former Foreign Secretary and former National Security Advisor Shiv Shankar Menon and a whole host of other defense experts and diplomacy experts have said, that you cannot create a policy wherein the power to initiate war between India and Pakistan, between two nuclear states, lies in the hand of terror actors. Because this cannot be a policy of the Indian state, that every act of terror would be deemed as an act of war. Of course, every act of terror which we know Pakistan
has committed. Hang on, Nikhil Jain. No, 1 minute. So what should the policy be? Every act of terror should be declared, as Muhabbat ki Rajniti? Is that the policy you want? Whenever there is a terror attack, we should hold a placard that says Muhabbat ki Rajniti. Is that the policy that the Congress wants?
Why you being Pranesh, I know you were a little annoyed today because we had to all submerge ourselves right outside the parliament because the sanitation in this country is so wonderful under Narendra Modi.
Don't trivialize this debate, Nikhil, please. Do not do this.
What I'm saying is that an act of terror, I am not trying to trivialize it, my friend. An act of terror is an act of terror. An act of war is an act of war. Those are two different things. You cannot treat them as the same.
Okay.
You cannot give
so
the power
1 minute.
to initiate
Viewers,
war
according to the Congress's 1 minute,
like
1 minute,
That's
one
a very
person at
valid
a time.
point to make.
Ranga sir,
That
can
is
we
a point
control
that
this?
should have been addressed
Yes.
by the Prime Minister.
According to the Congress's logic, viewers, an act of terror should be met with an act of terror. So if Pakistanis push terrorists into our borders, we should try and, get some people like Mr. Chidambaram and Surjewala have said, homegrown terror. We should have some kind of an arrangement to send terrorists to Pakistan. Only terrorists will take on terrorists. You can't punish Pakistan and declare an act of terror as an act of war. Okay. Ravi Srivastav, राहुल गांधी को सुना आपने, वो कह रहे हैं कि सीज फायर कर लिया, पॉलिटिकल विल नहीं थी, और फिर कह रहे हैं कि ये एक्ट ऑफ वॉर और एक्ट ऑफ टेरर, ये क्या कहना चाह रहे हैं राहुल गांधी?
Good evening, Pranesh. Act of war and act of terror. These are two different things which cannot be equated. It has to be well defined what kind of terror we are talking about. As far as Rahul Gandhi is concerned, the questions he asked, none of these were replied by the Honorable Prime Minister. He only kept on doing some, what you call, ornamental Hindi, धुआं धुआं कर दिया, ICU में डाल दिया, नींद उड़ा दी, वगैरह वगैरह. Did not answer the question. कोई भी ग्लोबल लीडर ने सीजफायर नहीं करवाया. ग्लोबल लीडर डोनाल्ड ट्रंप 29 बार कह चुके कि हमने सीजफायर करवाया और दोनों कंट्रीज को.
रवि श्रीवास्तव जी, लगता है जब प्रधानमंत्री ने उसका जवाब दिया नरेंद्र सरेंडर का, और आप जो 29 बार 25 बार आप लोग गिनती कर रहे हैं, उन्होंने उसका 29 बार का एक जवाब दिया। 29 बार ट्रंप ने बोला, प्राइम मिनिस्टर ने पार्लियामेंट में एक बार बोला। नाउ इट इज अप टू द कांग्रेस पार्टी एंड द इकोसिस्टम, इट इज अप टू यू, आप किस पे भरोसा करते हैं? एक मिनट,
प्राइम मिनिस्टर में इतनी हिम्मत नहीं है कि शब्द डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने झूठ बोला बोल पाए इंडियन पार्लियामेंट में या इंडिया के कहीं बाहर भी। प्राइम मिनिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी में दम नहीं है, गट्स नहीं है कि शी जिनपिंग का नाम ले पाए कभी भी जब डोकलाम का हमला हुआ। उनके अंदर हिम्मत ही नहीं है ये शब्द इस्तेमाल करने की, इसीलिए वो राउंड अबाउट बातें करते हैं।
सही बात है,
ये हो जाएगा,
सारी हिम्मत
तो
राहुल गांधी में है, जो शी जिनपिंग के साथ एक टेबल पे बैठ के
50 साल पहले दे दिया,
डॉक्यूमेंट साइन कर रहे थे। इट टेक्स करेज, गट्स
कौन रोक रहा था?
एंड अ होल होस्ट ऑफ अदर थिंग्स टू डू दैट।
रोक रहा था आपको?
मैं समझ रहा हूं, मैं आपकी सेंटिमेंट को समझ रहा हूं रवि श्रीवास्तव जी। अभी तो डिबेट शुरुआत हुई है, अभी तो 10 मिनट हुआ है, अभी से ये हाल है तो आगे कैसे चलेगा मुझे पता नहीं। पर लेट्स गेट अ रेस्पॉन्स फ्रॉम द बीजेपी। संजू वर्मा, रेस्पॉन्ड टू द फर्स्ट टू स्पीकर्स।
Pranesh, first and foremost, through your show, I want to say, salute to our armed forces, salute to Prime Minister Narendra Modi, and salute to Union Home Minister Amit Shah. What I find appalling is that POK किसकी देन है? पंडित नेहरू की देन है। पाकिस्तान किसकी देन है? जिन्ना और पंडित नेहरू की देन है। Indira Gandhi could not even get back 54 Indian POWs who were left to languish in Pakistani jails after the 1972 Shimla Agreement. She handed over 93,000 Pakistani POWs to Pakistan on a golden platter, और पूरा कांग्रेस इकोसिस्टम बोलता है वाह जी वाह, इंदिरा गांधी जैसा महान नेता तो है ही नहीं। सोनिया गांधी was shedding copious tears after the 2008 Batla House encounter for Indian Mujahideen, the perpetrator of the attack, not for Mohan Chand Sharma, the police inspector who was martyred. But ये कहते हैं सोनिया गांधी वाह जी वाह। And let me say one more thing very categorically, what is the new normal which Rahul Gandhi kept repeating on the floor of the parliament? प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने तो जवाब दे दिया, बट राष्ट्र प्रवक्ता होने के नाते मैं उनकी बात को आपके ऑडियंस के लिए दोहराना चाहूंगी। New normal is when terror and talks do not go together. New normal is when blood and water do not flow together. New normal is when the Modi government does not distinguish between state actors and non-state actors of Pakistan. New normal is when we decide when we will retaliate, we decide the place of retaliation, we decide the time at which we will retaliate. And the new normal under Operation Sindoor was we not only cross the LOC like we did in surgical strike of 2016. New normal is we not only cross the international border like we did via the Balakot strike of 2019. New normal is Operation Sindoor, where we went more than 100 kilometers deep into Rawalpindi, चाहे सियालकोट, चाहे लाहौर, चाहे जकोबाबाद, चाहे पशरूर, चाहे नूर खान बेस, चाहे रहीम यार खान बेस, हमने पाकिस्तान के 11 एयर डिफेंस सिस्टम्स को तहस नहस कर दिया। बट लुक एट द चीक ऑफ द कांग्रेस पार्टी, लुक एट द ऑडेसिटी। Rahul Gandhi and the entire ecosystem, including Praniti Shinde Pradesh, who's the daughter of former Union Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde, the daughter of former Chief Minister of Maharashtra Sushil Kumar Shinde, she says Operation Sindoor तो एक तमाशा था। And Imran Masood, Rahul Gandhi's close confidences, तमाशा ही तो था। 100 दिन तक तो कोई आतंकी पकड़ा नहीं गया।
There's another new normal, Sanju Verma, that you missed, and I must underline. And tell me if I am wrong. The new normal that you missed was Congress party shedding tears, more tears for Gaza and less for Pahalgam. More for Palestine, less for Pahalgam. We'll come to that. Tausifur Rahman, spokesperson of the TMC, joins the panel. Tausifur Rahman, I'll come to you, but let me go back to Nikhil Jain and Ravi Srivastav. You see, two erudite people, Dr. Ranganathan के भाई भी हैं, दोस्त भी हैं ये दोनों। तो इनसे एक और मैं सीधा और छोटा सवाल पूछता हूं। निखिल, कांग्रेस पार्टी ने शुरू में क्या कहा था कि वो आतंकवादी पाकिस्तान से आए कि नहीं, उसका सबूत मिल गया. Now there are people who are saying we have a problem with the timing. On the day that the House decided to debate Operation Sindoor, how did our armed forces neutralize the terrorists? इसका कोई मतलब है?
Pranesh, I am not going to go into questions that deviate from the topic at hand.
No, how does
was
this
what was done
deviate?
by the government in the parliament right now also?
No,
on
no,
your
no.
show,
If you
are
believe
asking
this
questions of the
deviates, then no,
opposition and
no.
not
If
of
you
the
believe this
government.
deviates, then you say that
Let's
then people who are saying this are not right. Condemn this mindset.
No, our forces did a brave our forces did a brave job in neutralizing 3 terrorists yesterday in Operation Mahadev. Earlier, there were news reports that only one of them were involved in the Pahalgam terror attack. Today, the Home Minister on the floor of the Parliament said that all 3 were involved in the Pahalgam terror attack. So, however, I cannot yet see an official government statement on whether the Pahalgam terror attack was carried out by 3 terrorists, 4 or 5. So I still don't know if all the men who did that dastardly attack.
Nikhil Jain, at least listen to your at least listen to what Rahul Gandhi said. Rahul Gandhi said today that we condemn Pakistan for this. That's the problem. You see, you will not allow Shashi Tharoor, Manish Tiwari to speak. Rahul Gandhi says something, Mr. Chidambaram in an interview says something, and then the people who represent the Congress party or defend the Congress party say something completely different. आप लोग आपस में तो कोऑर्डिनेट कर लीजिए. You can't blame BJP or RSS for that. Or you can't blame the anchor. So gather your thoughts. रवि श्रीवास्तव जी, मैं आपके पास आता हूं, आप भी थोड़ा तैयारी कर लीजिए. Let's bring in the DMK spokesperson. Dr. Hafiz, what do you make of the response given by the government on the Operation Sindoor debate?
Pranesh, hope I am not interrupted frequently, because I saw the courtesy you gave to Sanju Verma. I should get at least 50% of that courtesy. Now, I don't want to get into what and all. As a political party, as a citizen of India, the topic is about Pahalgam attack and the response of the government. 20 minutes into the debate, neither you or anybody who have answered or put this question to the BJP about who is responsible for the failure of such an attack. Why did the attack first take place? The question was being asked repeatedly. It's 3 months now. Nobody is held accountable. Nobody is held responsible. We have history in the past when such incidents happen. The Home Ministers have resigned. The Home Minister have faced the questions and they have taken responsibility. This government has not taken responsibility. Let it be Manipur crisis. Let it be Pahalgam attack. There was no security person in a very protected area. It is under the Lieutenant Governor of Kashmir. So is it the Home Minister who is responsible for the life lost, or is it the Lieutenant Governor who is responsible for the lives lost? We are standing, we have time and again told that we are with the government, we are with the forces, we appreciate Operation Sindoor. There is no second doubt about it. The Prime Minister's speech, the entire 1 hour, there is no point of credibility and accountability. I saw Times Now in 2008 when the channel questioned the government on who is going to be responsible. But here, such questions are being taunted, that a mockery is being made if such question is asked, and nobody is ready to ask that question to the government. There is a BJP ecosystem which doesn't want to ask that question or sidelining the issue. Tell me who is responsible today. Is it the Home Minister, or there is an intel lapse and they are talking about shooting down the 3 terrorists? Applause to the military, applause to the armed forces. But 3 months these terrorists have stayed in the Indian territory. Why is that question not being asked? So these are the questions which the Prime Minister should answer, rather than taking a history class and a political science class on Indus Water Treaty and the errors. See, in 98 when Kargil war happened, there was a Kargil Review Committee. There were discussions, and it is the outcome of that review committee that a full-time national security advisor...
Sanju Verma will answer the question, Dr. Hafiz. But, it's really intriguing that you raise Indus Water Treaty. If anything, Indus Water Treaty will go down as an example of the government's mazboot resolve, strong resolve. But you are free to take any stand that you want. Let's get the response to the question you asked. Sanju Verma, on Intel failure, on accountability.
Let me be very categorical without shoving the hard truths under the carpet. The Lieutenant Governor of Jammu Kashmir, Mr. Sinha, Manoj Sinha, has clearly said that yes, there was an Intel failure and he takes onus of that. But at the same time, I want to know if there is any government in post-independent India which showed the ability, the prowess, the courage of conviction which Prime Minister Narendra Modi showed in terms of avenging those 26 people who died simply because they were Hindus. उन्हें बोला गया कि कलमा पढ़िए. जब वो कलमा नहीं पढ़ पाए, they were butchered, mercilessly. And Priyanka Vadra said, नहीं, ये हिंदू नहीं है, भारतीय है. Why are you so scared to name and shame radical Islamist terror? Why can't you speak up for Hindus? But coming very quickly, Pranesh, 20 seconds, DMK. The DMK is going to teach Modi Sarkar about governance. Cyclone Michong, 2023, Cyclone Fengal, 2024, 4,000 hectares of land destroyed, more than 10 lakh families helpless.
No, 1 minute. Let's not digress. 1 minute. Let's bring in Tausifur Rahman. Mr. Rahman, what do you make of the Prime Minister's response, or the government's response to the questions on Operation Sindoor?
Good evening to everyone. I mean, I wish our PM could have said, yes, there was an intelligence failure. And we accept that. He should have said that. I mean, we are really proud of our army, I say once again. We call ourselves Viksit Bharat. कहाँ गया था हमारा Viksit Bharat? जब घुस कर, मार कर, बात कर, नाम पूछ कर चले गए. Because this is the same BJP who always targeted opposition, that what's happening, that's not important. Why it happened, that's very important. So this is what we asked. इसमें बुरा नहीं मानना चाहिए था किसी को. PM Modi was talking about nuclear threat. Like even a kid can understand, Pakistan don't have a bandwidth to go for a nuclear. उनकी औकात ही नहीं है, sir. See, this is why we wanted this discussion. And you can see the result of Operation Mahadev. Of course, we are proud of our nation and our army. There is no doubt about it, sir. But why this incident took place 100 kilometers away from Pahalgam, these murderers randomly walked inside and did a massacre, sir. What's with the IB chief extension? When you talk about 26/11, they were gunned down at that pretty bloody moment itself. So basically, this was just bhashanbazi, sir, and nothing else. Don't take unnecessary credit. In fact, give 100% credit to our army.
Okay.
Because of your Modi governments.
Now, Tausifur Rahman, let me ask you one thing. Do you agree when Rahul Gandhi says Narendra surrendered, that Trump called and India surrendered? Do you agree with that?
I will answer you. Sir, just give me 2 seconds, I will answer you. Because of your Modi governments, we couldn't occupy POK, sir. And our defense minister proudly said, we had no intention to capture any land. अरे क्यों नहीं था आपका intention? इससे अच्छा मौका आपको कब मिलता? कब? क्रिसमस में, दिवाली में, ईद में कब मिलता? मार कर चले गए हमारे 26 लोगों को, हम कैप्चर नहीं कर पाए. क्यों? अब आप आइए, मोदी सरेंडर क्यों? I mean, the defense minister should have done this, sir. अब आप कह रहे हैं सरेंडर वरेंडर. अरे दिस रेक्टिफिकेशन ऑफ ट्रम्प, कि जब हमारे ऑनरेबल प्रधानमंत्री ने ये कहा, किसी भी देश के मंत्री ने या प्रधानमंत्री ने नहीं कहा हमें कुछ करने के लिए. ओके, वी एग्री टू इट. But why this rectification was not done 3 months back when Trump was dancing on our head? Oh yeah, we have spoken to these 2 countries. We are giving them some deal. We will stop this war right now. It was such a shameful act for us.
Okay.
Pakistan was making fun of us.
Tausifur Rahman, listen, Rahul Gandhi was saying that the Prime Minister must break his silence. The Prime Minister said it in as many words that no world leader forced India's hand. Now, people like Nikhil Jain, रवि श्रीवास्तव are saying, उन्होंने नाम नहीं लिया. रवि श्रीवास्तव, उन्होंने पूरे स्पीच में राहुल गांधी का नाम लिया. आपको क्यों लग रहा है राहुल गांधी के लिए बोल रहे थे? आप कहिए एक बार भी राहुल गांधी का नाम लिया? आप बताइए रवि श्रीवास्तव.
हिम्मत ही नहीं है नाम लेने की. नाम कैसे ले सकते हैं वो?
सही बात.
नाम लेंगे तो जवाब मिलेगा ना. नाम लेने की औकात ही नहीं है. नाम कैसे लेंगे? वो नाम किसी का नहीं ले सकते भाई.
आप जो भी बोलिए रवि श्रीवास्तव, लेट्स जस्ट बी सिविल on national television. Let's be mindful of our commentary. Let's have a responsible debate. Language का थोड़ा मर्यादा रखिए रवि श्रीवास्तव. दैट्स ऑल. पीयूष जोशी, ऑपोजिशन कह रहा था सरेंडर कर दिया हमने, सीज फायर अंडर प्रेशर कर दिया. आज होपफुली जवाब मिल गया आपको.
देखिए, सबसे पहली बात तो ये प्रणेश दैट वी अपलॉड and we are indeed very proud of our armed forces achievements. There's no doubt about it. And even when the Prime Minister announced Operation Sindoor and the DGMO and the press conference was done and it was broadcast before nation, Operation Sindoor is ongoing and we have destroyed 9 out of 23 sites which we have recognized as terror camps. The whole of the opposition was with the government. You know, the opposition had a problem with the manner in which the ceasefire was announced. देखिए, जो 26 माताओं और बहनों के सुहाग को उजाड़ा गया, उन्होंने भी उन आतंकवादियों से विनती की थी कि आप मत मारिए. उनकी विनती को उन आतंकवादियों ने नहीं सुना. तो हमारे रक्षा मंत्री को यह जवाब देना चाहिए कि उन्होंने पाकिस्तान जब विनती कर रहा था कि सीज फायर कर लीजिए, तो आपका दिल क्यों पसीज गया, आपने क्यों सीज फायर किया. ठीक है, यदि तो डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने नहीं फोर्स किया, कोई बात नहीं, हम मान लेते हैं चलिए एक बार को कि प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो बोला वो ठीक बात है कि भाई डोनाल्ड ट्रंप ने नहीं किया. तो क्या कारण थे सीज फायर करने के? व्हाई डिड द गवर्नमेंट वेंट अहेड एंड एक्सेप्टेड द पाकिस्तान ऑफर फॉर सीज फायर? व्हाट
Dr. Joshi, it was the military objectives. Dr. Joshi, every evening I have to repeat this for some of you. There were certain objectives set by the military. Those objectives were met. Now, in other words, it was like a manifesto. जो मैनिफेस्टो में वादा था वो पूरा कर दिया. वहां से जब उन्होंने सीज फायर बोला, we said okay, let's pause Operation Sindoor, but dare you cross the red line again? But you are going back to the ceasefire. Now, 1 minute. Dr. Ranganathan, there are a couple of things that I want to highlight before you come in. Priyanka Gandhi Vadra started by giving a tribute to the victims, the terror victims. Now, on the face of it, it was a great gesture. But look at the sinister plot behind this. This was nothing but an attempt to trivialize, or, for lack of a better word, this was an attempt by Priyanka Gandhi Vadra or the Congress party to, I can't get the right word to describe it, but the terrorists asked religion of the victims and then they were shot dead. But Priyanka Gandhi Vadra would have the world believe that they were all Indians who were killed. How wonderful. Dr. Ranganathan, now I am going to put out some screenshots of what Priyanka Gandhi Vadra has said in the past. And you will see the point that I am trying to make. Look at this. I strongly condemn the shocking incident at the railway station in Chhattisgarh. And then look at the second sentence. The detention of 2 Christian nuns. They were not Indians. Bharatiya nahi the wo. Then there's a tweet by Rahul Gandhi. A statement by Rahul Gandhi. इसमें भी वो भूल गए थे कि ये भारतीय थे. देखिए, 2 Catholic nuns. These 2 Catholic nuns were not Bharatiya. Then there's another statement. See this. Muhammad Akhlaq, father of a young Air Force man, Muhammad Sartaj, was killed in cold blood because he is a Muslim. And then in parliament you say they were killed because they were all Indians. Ye kya chal raha hai?
Good evening, Pranesh, but you know this for almost close to a decade now, that the victims have a name only when they are not Hindus. Otherwise, they are Indians. But, I want to come back to the topic because I'm the last one to speak on it, and I think we've discussed it substantially, and I think a few points have cropped up. It's important to rebut them. There is a reason why Rahul Gandhi is worried of equating an act of terror with an act of war. Because for him and the Congress and everybody else in their ecosystem, an act of terror is an act of friendship. You don't believe me? Let me pose a question to you directly. The act of terror of assassinating our beloved Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi, I ask you point blank, was that an act of war, Pranesh? Yes or no?
Of course.
You have a spokesperson out here from the DMK. What did the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, the DMK Chief Stalin, do? He garlanded, he felicitated the killer of Rajiv Gandhi. So this proves that for these guys, an act of terror is an act of friendship, and the Congress stays mum on it. When the killer of our beloved Prime Minister is felicitated and garlanded by our constitutional post holding Chief Minister, Sharam naam ki cheez hai. But anyway, that is perfunctory to the debate. The response by the Prime Minister Modi was riveting and relentless, I tell you, and it proves once and for all that the Congress's idea of foreign policy, Pranesh, is policy dictated by foreigners. I am honestly stunned and amazed. From Aksai Chin to Siachen, it's a miracle that the Nehru-Gandhi dynasty and dynasty didn't give away the entire country. Acre by acre, yard by yard. Aapka studio bhi nahi de diya, yahi ganimat hai. And this is true for the last day as well. Nothing captures the sad reality of Indian secularism more than the fact that Owaisi, an Indian Muslim, is bashing the living daylights out of Pakistan. The same Pakistan that Congress continues to cozy up to hoping it will win over Indian Muslims like Owaisi. In going after and pursuing Indian Islam, a version that does not and cannot exist, leave alone coexist. The Congress has forgotten the Indian Muslim that does exist and can coexist, provided he is made to realize that the person that is being discriminated against in this country constitutionally, legally, socially, educationally is actually his own brother, the Hindu. Pranesh, we have talked about everything the Prime Minister talked about except one small thing. Comparison are at best tenuous. But I think holding the Indus Water Treaty in abeyance will go down in history as Prime Minister Narendra Modi's greatest achievement, superseding even 370 abrogation, CAA, and groundbreaking welfare measures like Swachh Bharat and Ujjwala. This is because in a single stroke, he has not only corrected yet another gargantuan Nehruvian blunder, Article 370 being another, that made India suffer intolerably for half a century. He has ensured long-term peace in the region through leveraging a mechanism that puts the onus of maintaining peace squarely on the terror state of Pakistan. Such a mechanism, a waters treaty, it should be emphasized, does not exist between China and any of its neighbors, including India, that share river waters with it. That it existed between India and Pakistan and was so lopsided in Pakistan's favor and was never revisited despite multiple wars and terror attacks by Pakistan is inexcusable. War or retributive actions, Pranesh, like surgical strikes or Operation Sindhu are required to teach the enemy a lesson. But because there is a cost, economic and social for it, even for India, war is not the best there. And just 30 seconds, leveraging the Indus Water Treaty is a tap, and depending upon how Pakistan behaves, the tap can gush either peace or war. The well-being, safety, prosperity and livelihood of its people are in Pakistan's hands. PM Modi must now ensure that the IWT is kept in abeyance till such time it is redrafted and the revised form put forward, if at all, for an agreement between the two nations of India and Pakistan. I have published an article by article, clause by clause, redrafting the Water Treaty.
I remember that clearly. I remember that. Now, Nikhil Jain was trying to show some paper. Let me tell you about this paper that Nikhil Jain is trying to show. You will see that on your screen. Now, you will have to go back in time, viewers. This is December 1971. Who are the two individuals? Indira Gandhi and then US President Nixon. Nikhil, I have that paper. Laga diya, dekhiye, just look at the screen. I will never disappoint you. But the Congress has forgotten this. So while Priyanka Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi were saying that if you have the guts or the courage of Indira Gandhi, you must do this, you must say this. Look at that highlighted portion. It says, in this hour of danger, the government and the people of India seek your understanding and urge you to persuade Pakistan to desist forthwith from the policy of wanton aggression and military adventurism which it has unfortunately embarked upon. May I request Your Excellency to exercise your undoubted influence with the government of Pakistan to stop their aggressive activities against India and to deal immediately with the genesis of the problem of East Bengal, which has caused so much trial and tribulations to the people, not only of Pakistan, but of the entire subcontinent. Nikhil, you are raising your, hand with this paper. I have read it out. Now tell me. दूसरा पेपर
First
था
of
क्या
all, now
आपके
you were
पास?
the one
सॉरी,
trying to trivialize it. I am trying to talk about the terror. I was trying to talk about the terror stats, but you are more concerned about a war that we won. You are more concerned about denigrating a prime minister who led us through a war that we won. 1971, this letter certainly may have been written by Indira Gandhi, but she is also the same Indira Gandhi who didn't give a rat's posterior about the United States sending their 7th fleet,
Nikhil Jain,
forcing
now,
India to...
okay. Wonderful. Let me ask you this. And I want Dr. Ranganathan, Sanju Verma, all our guests, in fact, to weigh in on this. No, 1 minute. By the logic that Rahul Gandhi has, put forth in Parliament, that if we were in a strong position, like we were, why did we agree to the ceasefire? Why did we stop at East Pakistan? West bhi le lete? क्यों नहीं लिया? What did you do with the 1 minute, Nikhil? What did you do with the 93,000 surrendered soldiers? बताइए, who surrendered then? नरेंद्र तो था नहीं. Who surrendered? And why? Dr. Ranganathan?
I don't want Nikhil to get away so easily with a very simple question. Nikhil, if you can remove this offensive printed page, whatever it is, and I can see your...
He's helping the camera person do white balance. He is holding that paper. Yes.
Nikhil, it's a simple question from an Indian to an Indian. Nikhil, please. Nikhil, please listen. You cannot listen when you're talking at the same time. It's very difficult. Rahul Gandhi has tried it. He's failed. Nikhil, please. Pranesh, can
Dr.
I please...
Ranganathan, make your point. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Nikhil, please answer a simple question. And please keep his mic on. Was the assassination of our beloved Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi an act of terror, an act of war or not? Yes or no? Say it on national television. Was it an act of war?
Dr. Ranganathan, I will answer it.
Was it an act of war, sir?
You know I would. But you
Sir,
will have
was
to
it an
answer
act
the
of
question
war?
that I asked. No, you will have
Sir,
to answer,
was it an act
answer
of
a
war?
yes or no that I asked.
Was the
I will
murder,
answer it.
was the
I will
terror
answer it.
perpetrated
Dr.
and the murder of
Ranganathan, I
Rajiv
will
Gandhi an act
answer
of
it on
war?
one condition that you...
Please answer the question. Was it an act of war?
Dr. Ranganathan, you know I don't run away.
Nikhil, just answer the question. What's the problem? Okay. Dr. Ranganathan, he wants you to answer the question after he's done answering yours.
And I'll tell you why he doesn't want to answer, because sitting out right now live along with him is the shameless spokesperson of the DMK who garlanded the killer of Rajiv Gandhi.
No, Dr. Ranganathan, look, let's be civil with the people here on the debate. You can criticize the policy, but let's not go after individuals. Look, Nikhil, 1 minute, Nikhil. Calm down, Nikhil. Do you want to answer this? It's okay. You can say, I don't want to answer.
I would. No. I will answer it just on the condition that he also has to answer a yes or a no.
Okay,
I will
answer.
answer it. Will he?
He will. You answer the question.
My answer is that the assassination of the... Okay. My answer to that is a simple yes and a yes. Assassination of the Prime Minister of any country is an act of terror. And if a state actor is involved, it's an act of war.
Then why are you in alliance with the DMK? Do you know what the DMK has done with the killers of Rajiv Gandhi? Why is the Congress party in an alliance?
We were in a yes or a no question. If you are saying the DMK is a terrorist party, they should be derecognized by the government of India or the Election Commission of India.
That's not the answer to the question. That's not the answer to the question. This is plain and simple hypocrisy, Nikhil Jain. You are exposing yourself. Now, Syed Hafiz wants to answer what Dr. Ranganathan was saying. Yes, Dr. Hafiz.
Yeah, Dr. Ranganathan is absolutely forgetting the fact ADMK has taken credit for the release of the killers of Rajiv Gandhi, and today BJP is in alliance with the same party. What are you going to say about it? This is hypocritical of Ranganathan to cherry pick DMK on the issue. The DMK has approached the Perarivalan and the other three issues on humanitarian grounds. It is firstly the ADMK government which passed a resolution for the release. 2019, BJP was alliance with the ADMK. 2021, you are allied with the ADMK. And 2026, you are allied with the ADMK, which passed the resolution for the release of the killers of Rajiv Gandhi. You are very absolutely comfortable with the ADMK, and the act of terror does not apply. So, first of all, understand DMK has not done anything with the killers of.
Yeah. It was only a hug, Dr. Ranganathan. It was only a hug. Stalin hugging. No, 1 minute. We have those pictures also. We'll try to pull that out if we can in time. But it's not lost on anyone. Well, Sanju Verma, you answer what Dr. Hafiz is saying.
Okay. Now, Pranesh, I have been listening to all this cross-talk. I think we strayed off the topic. I will answer the DMK. It will take me 20 seconds to nail his falsehoods. But I want to leave your audience with this, hard truth also. The same Congress party, the same Rahul Gandhi, जिसके परदादा Nehru gave away 13,000 square kilometers of Aksai Chin on a golden platter to China, saying not a blade of grass grows there, is teaching Narendra Modi about patriotism. The same Nehru who in 1952 and 53 gave away Coco Islands and Cabo Valley to Myanmar is teaching Narendra Modi about patriotism. The same Indira Gandhi who handed over Kachetivu Islands in 1974 to Sri Lanka, saying it's a piece of barren land, is teaching, Narendra Modi about patriotism. Indira Gandhi के पोते राहुल गांधी आज नरेंद्र मोदी को देशभक्ति का पाठ पढ़ा रहे हैं. आपकी दादी ने कच्चतीवू क्यों दे दिया था श्रीलंका को? आपका परदादा ने छाबजी वैली, कोको आइलैंड्स ये क्यों दे दिया था चाइना को? यहाँ तक कि 640 square kilometers were handed over to China as recently as in 2013 when the proxy government of Sonia Gandhi was in power. But Pranesh, very quickly, I just want to leave your audience with this. I will tell you why we are different. We take cognizance of the problem, and if you acknowledge the problem, it's half the battle won. Amit Shah ji ने बहुत बेहतरीन भाषण दिया, but your audience needs to know this. Before Rahul Gandhi ever talks about Narendra surrender, कान खोल के सुन लो. Delhi bombings 2005, you did nothing. Varanasi bombings 2006, Congress did nothing. Mumbai train blast 2006, Congress did nothing. Malegaon bombings, September 2006, Congress did nothing. Samjhauta Express blast, February 2007, Congress did nothing. Hyderabad bombings, 2007 May, Congress did nothing. Jaipur bombings, 13th May 2008, Congress did nothing. Serial blast in Bangalore, July 25th, 2008, Congress did nothing.
Okay. Tosifur Rahman, look, let's not digress. We have the picture of Mr. Stalin hugging Perarivalan, but let's not go there. That's the picture, but it's done now. It's done now. The DMK is saying that AIADMK must answer, and now that the BJP is in an alliance with the AIADMK, they must also answer. So this is an endless debate. 1 minute, Dr. Ranganathan, 1 minute. Dr. Hafiz, 1 minute. Tausif, look, let's come back to Operation Sindoor. I'm sure you've heard what Mr. Chidambaram, the former Union Home Minister, said. He said, how do we even know that the terrorists... Nikhil, don't do this. What is this? If you, Nikhil, you can't speak. So practice your answer. 1 minute. Write down your answer. If I like it, I will take it. Tosifur Rahman, Mr. Chidambaram says, we don't even know they came from Pakistan. Then Operation Mahadev happens. Then there are leaders who are questioning the timing. Now, for instance, Akhilesh Yadav questioned the timing. Is that fair, sir?
See, let's not talk about Operation Mahadev because it's such a big thing and we have to give all the credit to our army jawans. But I have a point, Pranesh, if you allow me so, because, I'm a huge fan of Dr. Ranganathan because when he speaks, I really like it because there's so much to learn from him because I think I have debated with him more than 100 shows. He knows that. He's seen me from last 5-6 years. But Dr. Saab, I know you will get back to me. I know that. But this 500-word essay on Modi ji, by Modi ji himself, won't save the BJP government, Pranesh. The country condition as of now stands in a disaster condition. Our country is under 200 lakh crore debt. Tell me if I'm wrong. Please correct me, Dr. Saab. I'm here to, I'll give my ears to you. People are leaving India, Pranesh. You wanted our Indians to bring back during NRC and CA. Tell me how many Indians want to come back to India right now. Talking about Rajiv Gandhi, let's talk about Nathuram Godse, जिनकी मंदिर में खून चलाया जा रहा है. He's a terrorist, period. Look at the passport position. Where are we standing right now? deleting people voter ID and making an ID of a dog. named
Tawseefur
Dog
Rahman, 1 minute. The opposition wanted a debate on Operation Sindoor. ये सब problem तो debate से पहले भी थी. Why did you ask for a debate on Operation Sindoor? Now that you know you have the answers or the response of the government, you are saying, look, we have 10 other problems. It's okay. No, it's okay. 1 minute. There were questions. Now there are answers. Tawseef bhai. So what is the problem?
This is the same BJP. They say कि पास में क्या हुआ हमें बात नहीं करना है. बंगाल में क्या हुआ हमें उसमें बात करना और क्यों उसमें बात करना. Because I know they will come back to Bengal itself. So this is why let's not go to the past. If you want to talk about the current situation, the current scenario of India, my country, let's talk about it, sir. Why you want to divert every time? सिंदूर ऑपरेशन था आज भाषणबाजी हो गई नरेंद्र मोदी जी की तरफ से.
नहीं ये भाषणबाजी थी. नहीं एक मिनट. कांग्रेस के लोग कह रहे तमाशा, आप कह रहे हैं भाषणबाजी. तौसीफुर रहमान, सवाल किसने पूछा था? ऑपोजिशन वांटेड आंसर्स.
If we wouldn't have asked this question, तो आज ये महादेव ऑपरेशन होता. Thank God हमने पूछ लिया.
So there you go. That's the answer to my question. So you think that the government had decided that on the day of the debate, our forces will go in, ambush the terrorists and then kill them in time so that the Union Home Minister or the government of the day can make this statement that look, they are dead. The Pahalgam killers are dead. Is that what you are saying?
BJP knows it better, sir. And the people of India, I don't know how they will accept this, the whole narrative, but I'm willing and I would love to hear it from Dr. Saab because I know he will give it back to me. So let's hear it from Dr. Saab because I know.
Okay. Dr. Saab on demand. Dr. Saab. The other doctor on the panel, Dr. Hafiz, we've seen that photo. The AIDMK must also answer. The photo registered, sir, registered on the show. Now, Dr. Ranganathan.
Yes. Now, Dr. Hafiz Saeed, please wait for a minute. I won't take more than 30 seconds. Now, my very good friend from TMC is like my brother. It's ironical that he's saying, why don't we talk about the economy? We are talking about Operation Sindoor. Of course, you want, Tawseef, we can talk about the economy till the cows come home. Yes, some of the data that you said is absolutely correct. And yes, there are problems here. But then there are problems across the board, across all states. Now, should I mention that during the TMC rule, 7,000 companies have left Bengal? 7,000 companies have deregistered from Bengal. Is that not a catastrophe? That you will not mention. You want to take selective points from the economy and then talk about it. Fair enough. We can also talk about it. I can also say that the inflation is actually now sub 3% for the first time in 14 years. Let's not talk about economy. We can. Some of your data is correct and I respect you for it. But the fact is we are talking of Operation Sindoor. So there you have to answer the fact that why do you repeatedly say it was surrender and Trump called a ceasefire when now today even the Prime Minister has categorically stated that Trump had nothing to do with it. At least respect our Prime Minister.
Yeah, Prime Minister. The problem was rectification. अरे इसी चीज को 3 महीने पहले छाती पे हाथ रख के बोलना चाहिए था. Get lost. This is my bloody problem. This is my border. This is my country. I don't want to listen to you. Why are you interfering in my problem? This is my bloody business. When will I stop? When will I start? This is India's problem. This is my Jawan.
But he said no world leader interfered or forced India's hand. Tawseefur Rahman, the Prime Minister said it. If you want, I will play that reaction once again in the end. 1 minute. But Ravi Srivastava, राहुल गांधी ने सवाल पूछे, प्रियंका गांधी ने सवाल पूछे, आपके जो नेता थे उन्होंने सवाल पूछे, सरकार ने उसका जवाब दिया. अब आप बोल रहे हैं कि देखिए ये जो ऑपरेशन महादेव है ये हमारे दबाव में हुआ.
ऑपरेशन महादेव किसके दबाव में हुआ वो तो अभी जनता बताएगी. मुझे सिर्फ एक बात का जवाब चाहिए कि जो 5 प्लेन नष्ट हुए वो किसके हुए, इसका जवाब कौन देगा?
ये आपको किसने कहा 5 प्लेन नष्ट हुए? ये आप बताइए किसने कहा 5 प्लेन नष्ट हुए? रवि श्रीवास्तव जी.
सीडीएस ने बोला, वो बताइए ना.
नहीं, सीडीएस ने क्या कहा? पढ़िए जरा. 5 प्लेन नष्ट हुए कहां कहा सीडीएस ने? ये 1 मिनट, ये आप देखिए जरा. AI helps in imagination also. So if you're thinking something and if you Google, तो शायद वही आंसर आ जाएगा. क्योंकि कांग्रेस ने I forget the name, but someone from the Congress said that Rajiv Gandhi must be given credit for AI. I forget the name, but someone actually said it. Sanju Verma, The opposition is not convinced. We've had, 2 days of debate.
Pranesh, I have been on many debates with TMC's Tausif, and there's no love lost between us. He knows it, I know it. But let me just educate him on some hard facts, which I think is lost in this debate, which nobody has mentioned. But Prime Minister Modi reinforced this repeatedly in his brilliant address. He said Operation Sindoor का सबसे बड़ा जो achievement है, the biggest thing is that today we know that it was a cruise supersonic BrahMos missile, जिसके कारण अमन की आशा से BrahMos की भाषा पाकिस्तान को समझा दी. Thanks to our kamikaze sky striker drones, पाकिस्तान को तहस नहस कर दिया. Thanks to our indigenously made surface to air missile Akash, पाकिस्तान की military combat readiness को ध्वस्त कर दिया. Thanks to INS Vikrant, our indigenously made aircraft carrier, पाकिस्तान को मुंह की खानी पड़ी. Thanks to our multi-barrel rocket launcher Pinaka, पाकिस्तान की शुद्ध बुद्ध होश हवाइयां उड़ गई. So indigenous defense production up 300%, defense budget up 300%, and defense exports up 35 times. Atmanirbhar Bharat, vocal for local. We are seeing it in action, and if you don't believe it, you have to go and visit the shrink.
Let's bring in Dr. Syed Hafiz. Dr. Syed Hafiz, Kanimoy ji said that why did we have to send a delegation abroad?
Yeah, because we, despite the delegations going, we couldn't stop the IMF from funding the Pakistan. So the intent, the purpose of the international delegation was not met. It is in this aspect that she told, we stood with the government, we are with the government, we are with the forces in the entire issue of national
Dr.
security.
Hafiz, then, if you are saying that the delegation could not stop the IMF from funding Pakistan, then the blame must, according to this logic, lie squarely on Kanimoy ji also. She was part of the delegation. She failed to convince IMF or the powers that be that gives money to Pakistan.
So then you do one thing, ask the external minister to resign. They will take the blame. Ask the external minister to resign, we will take the blame. Kanimoy ji will...
No, don't take the blame. Don't take the blame. Just take my question and answer on logic, sir. If Kanimoy ji did not want to be... Are you saying that, she was forced to go? She had a choice. She could have not gone. Shashi Tharoor went. Manish Tiwari went. They are not complaining.
No, you have come with the prefix notion you are not here to listen to logic. I am telling you that. So what do you mean? It's only the delegation which is responsible.
I am not saying that, Dr. Hafiz. I am not saying it because you were saying that the delegation failed to convince IMF to fund Pakistan. That's all. But Dr. Ranganathan, I have 10 seconds. Can't give you 30.
I just wanted to say this. The Congress has yet again committed a blunder. You know why? Because if they wanted to say anything that would have embarrassed the Prime Minister, if I was Rahul Gandhi, I would have made Shashi Tharoor and Manish Tiwari say it. Their word would have much greater standing than Rahul Gandhi, because they have come across as nationalists who supported the government and Operation Sindoor. Had they said anything critical of Narendra Modi, that would have carried more weight. लेकिन इतनी jealousy और ego है इनमें कि जानबूझ के शशि थरूर को और मनीष तिवारी को sideline
But Prime Minister Modi said Congress is remote controlled by Pakistan. So who knows who was deciding this lineup? The Congress party or someone else? I don't know. We've run out of time. I thank all of you for you joining us on this important debate. Hopefully, in the days to come, we will have more time to discuss this threadbare. The news are with Navita Kumar coming up.